All right, welcome everyone. Today we are with the Women Standing on Business show, and we have a very special guest today. We have,
Lena Chanel.
all right, and we're just gonna run through your whole life story, what you do, and what got you to what you do, and all in between. So, starting off with your childhood, what was that like for you?
Honestly, I had a very exciting childhood. I was exposed to a lot of traveling, a lot of music, a lot of arts, a lot of creativity. My parents made sure that we were involved in all kind of creativity. Yeah, so we did dancing, sports, arts, all types of things, music. So we even had like a band as a family band child thing. So it was exciting growing up as a child. We had a great, like, very close knit childhood.
Yeah. And so, leading into high school and all that stuff, like, how did that childhood lead into what you ended up pursuing?
So going into high school, I was in a girl group. I auditioned for like this girl group that was advertised in DC, and I ended up landing that role. And the second member of the group was my best friend, so that was pretty cool. And we were a group for I want to say like 2 years, and we did shows, we recorded music. It was awesome, and that was what led me into what I went to for college. I was always in music forever, and I was the lead singer of that group.
Yeah.
So.
And so, with that being said, what did you go into college for?
So I majored in audio engineering, and then I transferred over to music business because I wanted to learn like both sides of things. I wanted to record my own, and I also wanted to know how to support myself and how to promote myself and market myself. I wanted to know like all sides of the business. So
And do you felt like you got that through the experience? Like, what was your experience like?
I do. I feel like I learned a lot. Like that led me to like all the placements that I have now. So I'm grateful for the experience, for sure. And I do have other things that I like to do, but I did learn a lot from that. Yes.
Yeah, and you spoke of placements outside of like how you got there, but before we talk about that, I want to kind of talk about like your early out of college years. Like, what was that like?
So that's when I first started doing like soundtrack and film for like well, for film and for TV. So I also have some connections with like directors and producers, and they would hit me up like, "Hey, we need like a song for this movie like today." So I would sit down at the piano and I would just like record and do a whole song in like an hour and send it over, and I would mix and master it and be like, "Is this okay? Like, is this what y'all were looking for?" And it would work. So that's how I kind of got started in that field, and it just kind of flew from there.
Yeah, and now you're standing now. How has that propelled you to where you are currently?
It definitely propelled me because now I have a lot of connections in that field. Like I don't really have to search for it; it kind of comes to me. So that's like one of my passions for sure. I love doing music for film and radio shows and TV. I was actually on a TV show. I was a finalist on a TV show on VH1 as a singer, and that also propelled me as well. My social media went like through the roof. But that was cool, and now back in school for something else. So I'm just like a jack of all trades, I guess.
Yeah, and so speaking of like that, you spoke a lot about the importance of connections. So
Yes.
can you talk about that a little bit more, expand on that?
Well, I think it's very important to not burn bridges because in the industry, especially like, I live in California now, you never know who somebody is. You could be sitting at a dinner table at a birthday party, and the person next to you could be like Jay-Z's Rock Nation manager. Like, you never know. So I always try to stay and remain professional in any aspect. And I feel like it's important to network, but not like force yourself on people. Because one thing I don't like is a name dropper. Like, you meet somebody like, yeah, I did this and I did that and I did that. That's annoying.
Yeah.
So, I just try to keep everything organic and original. And if I'm vibing with someone, it's like, yeah, let's work. And I think organically networking is like the most important thing for me and how I've succeeded. I know everyone has their own way of doing things, but I like to move very organically. So that's helped me for sure.
Yeah, and I really respect that. And now, with all that being said, like in the second stage of your career, what is that looking like now? Like, what is going forward?
So now I'm still doing soundtracks for film and TV, but I'm in school for my cosmetology license. I'm also a hairdresser. I do my own. But yeah, I do hair. I do natural hairstyling is my specialist, but I've been doing hair since I was in middle school. I would be like in 8th grade, like doing Alicia Keys cornrows. I would be doing hair in the bathroom at school, all that. So I just decided that after all this time, why not get my license?
Yeah.
You know, why not?
Yeah. And before you wrap up and close off everything, is there anything you'd like to say, any closing messages or anything like that?
Just go for it. Like, if you have goals and dreams, like, it's never too late. You know, I just feel like people feel a little scared when they feel like they don't have enough time or they waited too long, but I just feel like it's never too late. So go for your dreams and just, you know, propel and just believe in yourself.
And that's a wonderful message. This has been the Women Standing on Business show, and thank you guys for watching. We hope to see you guys soon.